Hey guys, this is going to be my tournament video for Lake Dardanelle, the last super tournament in September. If you haven't seen it already, I already put out a practice video for this tournament. I actually had kind of a bad practice until the last day before the tournament, which actually kind of put me in a little bit of a good position because I was starting to figure them out going into the tournament, which always helps. But kind of a run through of what I was going for. I thought it was going to take about 12 pounds or so to get into the second day of the tournament, or right at about 12 pounds is what I was shooting for at least, so that I could make it into the second day, because as I was figuring them out, I was hoping that actually my second day would be better, and with what I had, I thought that I could put 12 pounds in the boat. So that was what my hopes were going into this first day of the tournament. So anyway, like, subscribe to the channel. Here comes the video, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Close. Well, I mean, let's see.
Yes! Yes! That's the biggest one I caught all week. Yeah.
Well, that's good. It's a nice fish.
How about that?
How about that?
Hook fell out. Okay, so real quick for you guys, where I started out my day is in Illinois Bayou. Really what I was just targeting to start out with was just some of these channel swing banks like this with some shoreline grass that I could just toss that Cinco up next to. That was kind of what I came out of practice with the idea of doing, at least to try to catch a keeper and get my day started and try to figure some things out. But this is what I started with, and I'll do some more in-depth stuff here in just a little bit.
Drops if these guys like fishing big stuff. Is that what you got it for? That's bad.
Yep, big one. Almost as big as my Cinco. Go ahead and just roll that back. You know, I'll pull it later. How about that? Set up a little bit different, huh? Right as that came out of my mouth, I looked down and my line was just slowly, and I was like,
You can have me. This is the best. Here, if that bank starts coming, all these oars are release fish here.
oh yeah.
Good job. Two nice fish. 3-pound fish.
Yeah, me too. These things fight like mad when you get a hold of them. So these things fight like mad when you get a hold of them. Okay, so here is where we are. 2.5 hours or so left in the tournament. I got 3 in the box, which one of them I still need to replace, a small spotted bass, and then 2 good ones. And I'm starting to get sidetracked. This is kind of a point in a lot of tournaments where guys either fall out or figure out what's going on, and I'm still racking my brain. I'm starting to change a few things. I'm like, what am I missing that I can, you know, cap this off with a couple more good fish and, you know, get a good finish. So running this spot, finally I just pulled up the trolling motor. There was an area that I had been eyeing kind of all day long, but I didn't want to cut anybody off to get into it because every time I came by there was, you know, somebody heading to it or right around that area. So I pulled up the trolling motor, told my co-angler, you know, it finally kind of popped in my head. All those fish that I had caught today had been on some type of little grass point, which matched up just with what I was thinking. Not necessarily a contour wise, you know, like a point, just a grass point, like a good looking shallow grassy area where it came to a point. And so pull up the trolling motor, buzz around there, nobody's in the area, so I don't have to worry about cutting anybody off. And this is what happened. Okay, so these fish that I was catching, really it wasn't like I was going around dissecting, you know, contour lines or anything, but some of these, you know, this is an area where I caught one. There was some shoreline grass in here. The grass kind of came to a point, which also, you know, areas that I'm, you know, looking at are the ones that have the channel swing right by them, you know, some deep water. But this was kind of up in some really shallow stuff. Just that shoreline grass came out to a point, and that's where I caught it, and that's where I caught 3 or actually 4 of my keepers were in, you know, areas pretty similar to this right here. But that's kind of what I was targeting. It wasn't like you know, finding some point that just looked really great or anything like that. It was really the visual stuff that I was fishing. Okay, so I screwed up. Didn't miss a keeper being caught the entire season, and my last fish, my limit fish for regular season events, I missed. I forgot to press record and I didn't get it. So sorry, but I'll have the map chip explanation for the last area right after this. Okay, so this is the last area that I just ran to try to fill out my limit at the end of the day. Actually ended up filling it out right over here on just a little shallow grass spot on this point that comes out, which I was, you know, right up on the bank in the shallow stuff, but actually caught a fish over here too. Co-angler caught one over here, and I mean, it was just, I knew there was some points over here, and I was like, I got a short amount of time, we're just going to run through them real quick and try to, you know, fill out our limit here. But that was what happened, and that's kind of what it looked like. You know, as you can see earlier, I had that defined creek channel right beside it. This one, there's no defined creek channel or anything like that. It was just hopping around.
Och så säger
All right, so that's it. That's it for the season. Didn't make the second day of the tournament. Missed the cut by like 1.5 pounds. Ended up finishing, I think, 20th in that tournament, 23rd in the overall standings for the year. Good finish. Hadn't fished Arkansas till this year, so you know, had a lot of fun, caught a lot of fish, had a great time. Big shout out to Stan, my co-angler for that last tournament. He actually needed to catch some fish that last day to make it to regionals, and he did. He caught, I can't remember what exactly he had, but it was enough to make it to regionals. Great guy, really positive attitude, had a great time fishing that day with him, and he went on to regionals, and you know, we've already done regionals now, but in regionals, I think he finished 7th, which is, I mean, an awesome finish for a regional. So congratulations to Stan, great guy, and that's it for the season. Regionals are coming up, my video for that, so like, subscribe to the channel, and my Grand Lake regional video will be out soon. So see you guys there.